Hello and welcome to my IG Live today. I am stoked because I'm going to hit two birds with one stone. So I got a beef to pick with MyFitnessPal. I love MyFitnessPal. I'm a huge fan of MyFitnessPal. I tell the clients to use MyFitnessPal. But I hate the new net carb feature. I feel like everyone, when you set up a new account, it automatically defaults to net carbs. So that is really confusing for first-time users. And if you're not paying attention, sometimes your account gets switched. But then also food companies and marketing. We're talking about net carbs today. Now, net carbs is a load of BS. You guys, net carbs is simply a marketing tactic. Just like when you go to the grocery store and you see a tub of lard that is labeled keto friendly, that is marketing. Or when you buy something that says it's gluten free, but of course it's gluten free, whatever it is, like it's rocks, they're gluten free. You are being sold to, which is why it's even more important that you need to learn how to read nutrition labels, and you need to understand how these macronutrients work in your body and what you truly need to fuel yourself. Now, so number one, we're being marketed to. Number two, net carbs is a load of crap, and I'm going to show you why. Here are these very popular Olé, no habla español, Olé Extreme Wellness High Fiber Tortillas. I love these. I get them. I don't get them because they are low fat or low carb or whatever. I get them because they have some fiber in them. So on the back, I know it's kind of hard to see, and it's probably backwards. It says these have 50 calories. So I know that's backwards, but y'all, it says it has 50 calories, but I want you to stay with me for a really short math lesson and a lesson on how to read nutrition labels. So number one, there are 1.5 grams of fat in one of these tortillas. Okay, no big whoop. I'm going to take 1.5 and multiply that times 9 because there are 9 calories per gram of fat. So that gives me 13.5 calories. So there's 13.5 calories coming from fat. Then the next on the label, carbohydrates. There are 15 grams of carbs. Okay, I'm going to take that 15 grams, I'm going to multiply that by 4, and that is 60 calories. Okay, so we've got 13.5 calories coming from fat. We have 60 calories coming from our carbs. Note, we've already surpassed the 50 that are on the label. Hint, hint. And then finally, there's 5 grams of protein. 5 times 4 is 20. So in all actuality, one of these tortillas has a little over 93 calories per tortilla, 93.5 versus the 50 calories that is being shown on the nutrition label. But why, Kylie? How are they able to do this? Let me tell you. So what they are doing, they are subtracting the dietary fiber from the total. So there are 11 grams of fiber. So 11 times 4 is 44, right? They're subtracting that because fiber is a carbohydrate. So they're saying that you can take away 44 calories because of the fiber, but that's not true. That's not how it works. It's not just that you eat some fiber and then you shit it right out. You absorb some of the calories from that fiber. Now, it may not be the full 4 grams, but it's definitely 2 or 3, depending if it's soluble or insoluble. So this right here is false news. 50 calories is false news, and I want you guys to start paying attention to Aura Fitness. Lauren, are you laughing at the shit it out comment? It's not how it works. I want you guys to start paying attention. Number one, if you are tracking your net carbs on MyFitnessPal, stop that right now. I cannot tell you exactly where the setting is right now off the top of my head, but go in there and turn off that setting to track net carbs. Because if you're doing it, and let's say you're tracking at fat loss, you think you're in a deficit, but guess what? Right? We can't trust anyone anymore. You might think you're in a deficit, but then, so this is 2 times as much. This is essentially 2 times as much. So I had 2 tacos last night with 2 of these tortillas. If I were in fat loss right now and I just had 200 calories and I went over by 200 calories, that's a lot. If you're doing that consistently and you're doing that with other foods that are labeled this way, or you've got your net carbs turned on, like, I'm sorry, sister or brother, it's like we're chasing our tail. So just do your due diligence, read the nutrition label. If it says net carbs, it's not a free-for-all. We still have to track those fibers. We want to eat fiber, absolutely want to eat fiber. If 20 grams on the lowest end, 40, if I were to ever get 40 grams of fiber, that's a great day for me. Coach Lisa frequently gets 45, 50 grams of fiber. We need fiber, but we don't want to subtract fiber from our carbohydrates, because that's just not how our bodies work. So I just felt like I needed to give this public service announcement today, along with my PSA that I delivered this morning, reminding you that you don't just burn calories when you're exercising. In fact, you burn more calories just sitting there watching me blabber on about fiber. So I hope you found this helpful. You guys, let me know what other questions you have. This came up in Lift to Get Lean last night, so I wanted to make sure that I talked about it. Spoiler alert, or news alert, whatever. We have another round of Lift to Get Lean starting on October 25th. And we're going to be running 2 rounds at the same time. One is going to be our traditional Lift to Get Lean program. And then one is going to be a more specialized version for women who are in perimenopause or entering perimenopause. And if you've already gone through menopause, if you are postmenopausal, you would also benefit from the perimenopause round, just so you can understand the changes that have occurred in your body, and then what you can do now to work with your current physiology when our hormones flatline. So good news is, even though we're being marketed to and bamboozled and all that stuff, we can still take control of our health and our wellness and the way that we feel. Thank you so much, Lauren. You guys have a wonderful afternoon. Hi, Julie. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.